One of the common compliments that I get from people regularly is, Yash, you seem to be so calm in your videos. How do you manage to be calm? So when I hear this from people, I want people to know that I also feel disturbed sometimes and I have insecurities like everybody else. Having said that, there are certain things that I do to stay calm. And in this video, I would love to share some of those things with you. So, the first thing that I love to do is I constantly develop my patience. I just never expect immediate results from anything that I do in my life. So, I always try to inculcate patience. At times, I get impatient about a few things, but I remind myself that I'm not supposed to be like this if calmness and peace is all I want. Some people tell me that they get anxious when I tell them to be patient because for them, patience is equal to anxiety. But for me, patience is equal to peace. I always exaggerate patience because I've had the worst experiences of my life whenever I rushed into something, I lost patience, and some terrible things happened. And now I don't want all of that nonsense now. So for me, patience, I think, is the most important virtue that helps me to be calm and peaceful. And you seriously need to master this quality if you want peace and calmness in your life. The next thing that has really helped me is my choice of preferring to be alone most of the time. Because when you spend time alone, you get this feeling of, I don't need anybody to make me feel good about myself. I'm already in my joyous state of my mind. It's not my ego or anything like that. It's just that I've experienced some negative circumstances in my life due to my over dependence on somebody. So it's my weakness, I think, and my personal preference to be alone. Well, I think you guys are mature enough to make choices of how you want your life to be. Because honestly, it's gonna be really tough to choose to be alone, and you can't do that easily. But when you understand the importance of being alone, you realize your ultimate power and you get introduced to your real nature, which is calmness. The best part is, by doing this activity, by doing these little things, I don't get overexcited when something good happens in my life. And also, I don't get super exhausted when something bad happens in my life. So, being alone has taught me how to maintain balance, right? And I think a good balance in life is very important. The next thing is, I just don't waste my resources, like most importantly, my time and energy, and also my money and other things, because I don't want to feel guilty or anything in future. Of course, I want to live my life the way I truly want to live. And for that, I'm going to need these crucial resources of my life. Most of the time, people feel guilty because they know somewhere they have wasted the most important resources of their life in the past and they can't get them back. So at present, please use your time, energy, money, and other resources sensibly. I see a lot of people wasting time just hanging out with friends, partying, and everything. And after a few years, they end up regretting about the past. So I always keep telling people that don't do anything in the present that you end up regretting about it in the future. The next thing is, I think a lot of disturbance in your life is caused by your habit of controlling others. When you try to control the things that are not in your control, how could you be at peace? Like, you can't control somebody's behavior, you can't control somebody's choices. I see people who are in relationships, they try to control their partners. And unfortunately, they end up breaking up the relationship. And they come to me crying and complaining. I can only say that relationships are beautiful when there's freedom, respect, and understanding. You just can't live life peacefully by pressurizing somebody whom you are in love with. Because when you do that, you know it from inside that you are doing something which is wrong, but you still choose to do it. How could you be at peace? Ask yourself. I just hope you realize that. The last thing that has really helped me with my mental peace is that I decide to draw boundaries. I set limits to a few things and a few people because I'm very intolerant of drama and nonsense. I certainly know if I want to maintain my peace, I seriously need to eliminate a few people and a few things which disturb my mental and emotional well being. So I think you must set some boundaries because you gotta take care of yourselves and your well being. Nobody else is going to do that for you. So, first of all, understand what you want and what you don't want in life, because the moment you start entertaining the people and things that harm your mental peace, you lose focus. And as a result, your positive and your constructive energy gets drained. You feel exhausted, you feel negative about your life, and unfortunately, your energy and peace can't be recovered so easily. So, I think in the present moment, if you choose to tolerate the things that disturb your mental peace, the more you're going to lose the joy of your life, the more you're going to lose the peace and calmness in your life. So, I humbly request you to set some boundaries for yourself and give your emotional and mental well being some importance. I wish you you could do that for yourself, and I also wish you an amazingly calm and peaceful life ahead. Keep shining.